Hi, I would like to share with you a bit of scriptures, Gospel of Matthew, chapter 23, starting with verse 25. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, ye hypocrites! For you make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they're full of extortion and excess. You blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and the platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! For you like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and all uncleanness. Even so, you also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within you are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. Now, those are two of the seven woes that Jesus pronounced unto the Pharisees in chapter 23. And first, Jesus compares them to like dirty dishes. They clean the outside of the cup and platter, but they leave. But they leave the inside dirty, full of extortion and excess. And yeah, Jesus basically equates some of the dirty dishes. And no, nobody likes to eat out of the dirty dishes. And it's just and I mean, he tells them to cleanse that which is within, so that the outside may be clean also. I mean, he says that also in Luke chapter 11. It's like cleanse that which is within, that the outside may be clean also. And yeah, and Jesus also equates them to being like whited sepulchres or whitewashed tombs. That the Israelites would whitewash tombs in order to prevent people from accidentally stepping on graves and making themselves unclean, but by touching dead man's body, because that's part of cleanliness laws of ancient Israel, that they had to avoid touching dead men's bones, so that they wouldn't be considered unclean. And of course, Jesus says that they appear beautiful outward, but within they're full of dead men's bones. It's like, I mean, and so Jesus further explains that they appear righteous outwardly toward men, but within they're full of hypocrisy and iniquity. It's like these people are hypocrites, and Jesus loved calling, well, I wouldn't necessarily call it love, but he definitely used the word hypocrites on when describing the scribes and the Pharisees pretty often. I mean, the Pharisees is pretty much an example of an outward show of religion, that they love to tell people to do what tell people to do what they say, but Jesus tells them to do what they say, but not what they do, because they don't practice what they preach. And then we get the same thing like in modern Christianity. Is like we have we have Christians that are basically tell saying one thing and doing another. I mean, is I mean, think about what Paul the Apostle said in Romans. Romans chapter 2, starting with verse 17. Behold, you are called a Jew, and rest in the law, and make your boast of God, and know his will, and approve the things that are more excellent, being instructed out of the law, and are confident that you yourself are a guide of the blind, a light of them which are in darkness, an instructor of the foolish, a teacher of babes, which have the form of knowledge and of the truth of the law. You therefore which teach another, do you not teach yourself? You that preach that a man should not steal, do you steal? You that say that a man should not commit adultery, do you commit adultery? You that abhor idols, do you commit sacrilege? You that make your boast in the law, through your breaking the law do you dishonor God? For the name of God is blasphemed among the Gentiles through you, as is written. I mean, and he goes on to say, but for circumcision verily profits if ye keep the law, but if ye be a breaker of the law, your circumcision is made uncircumcision. Therefore, if the uncircumcision keep the righteousness of the law, shall not his uncircumcision be counted for a circumcision? And shall not the uncircumcision which is by nature, if it fulfill the law, judge you, which by the letter and circumcision do you transgress the law? For he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision which is outward in flesh, but he is a Jew, which is one inwardly, and circumcision is that of the heart, in the spirit, and not in the letter, whose praise is not of men, but of God. And yeah, Paul points out that if we must be willing to do what we say. I mean, and not expect others to do what we're not willing to do. I mean, because when you're preaching to others about what you ought to do as a Christian, you also need to be teaching yourself, because and you should be teaching yourself, because if we don't remind ourselves of the law of God, what we should be doing from the law of God, we're basically setting ourselves up to be more righteous than other people and stuff. And we need to cleanse it. We need to Jesus cleanse all that which is within, so that the so that our outside would be clean also. I mean, because if you don't clean out the dirty dish, you're gonna have all those filthy things that are still in that dish come out. And Jesus says in another portion of scripture, from the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks, and also says like in also says in like Matthew chapter 25. I mean Matthew 15 verses 18 to 20. But those things which proceed out of the mouth come from the heart, and they defile the man. For out of the heart proceed evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, and blasphemies. These are the things which defile a man, but to eat with unwashed hands defiles not a man. So we're to cleanse ourselves daily. I mean, and purge ourselves of those things that the Lord doesn't want to be in us, so that would be fully clean. And that's pretty much all I have to share with you in this video. So have a good day, and may God bless you.